How's it going? I know it's Friday, it's noon. People are like, how come you're not doing Finish Friday on Amy Howard? Um, welcome. My name is Amy Howard, and you are tuning into a maker's studio. Today's an exciting day because a lot of work that has gone into many months of getting ready for today for us to be able to show you what we're going to be showing you today. So as you pop on, I want to give it just a minute as allow people just to be able to get on. As you do, as you come on, please say hello. Tell me where you're tuning in from. And I always like to know what city and what your weather's like. It's just kind of one of those things. I'm able to connect. I have friends all over the country, and I truly mean this. Those of you, if maybe you're watching for the first time or you've never tuned into at Maker Studio, we have the sweetest community of women that I see that they love. They're very giving. They love creating a beautiful environment in their home with their families. Um, they love, they're very generous in the fact that they love making gifts, they love giving gifts, and they love to do what I say is craft a beautiful life. So we're all women, so many of us with the same heart, and we just have different mothers and daddies. So welcome. I'm so glad that you're tuning in today. And really and truly, when I say this, I'm getting ready to show you some stencils that we have worked on for many months, and it seems effortless, like I'm just going to stand up here and I'll hold it up, but there's so much creativity, there's so much editing, there's so much that goes into creating each and every one of these. So many of them, they're all hand drawn, they're hand executed, and I will have to give a shout out. um, I've got some pretty I've got some pretty incredible kids, and they're all different, and they all have their own gifting. I know any mother watching today, you'd say the same thing. But I have a really incredibly creative daughter, Megan, who worked with me on these stencils, and her creativity and her ability to be able to draw and do things is off the charts. And so I'm just so pleased that I can say that we're a family owned business, that all of our kids have all these different involvements of things that we're all able to benefit from. So I did want to share that with you. All right, so drum roll. We've got some Christmas music playing softly in the background. I'm going to put my glasses on because I want to be able to. I want to see your names. Hey Jan. Hey Tamra. All right. Hey Brenda. So as you pop on here, say hey. Tell me where you're tuning in from, and I'd love to know what your weather is today. Ours is pretty fabulous. I'm just going to tell you, there's absolutely no way today I'm going to be able to do projects. I have a lot of projects sitting here on my project desk, but I will tell you, there's no way that I'll be able to show every one of you all of what you can do. They're so fabulous. I think, and this was something that I was having a conversation with my other daughter, Brooke, who's very involved in the company. And we think this is the best Christmas stencil launch ever. Like they're so great. They have such a vintage feel to them. The details of them are just absolutely spectacular. So, all right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through, I'm going to hold these up and know that so many of the projects, I want you to be really thinking outside of the box when we talk about decorating our homes. Anything that you touch, I will tell you, I go around my house with chalk art and I put this on my windows. I use the chalk art on my mirrors, in my bathrooms. I do tea towels. I've got hand towels. I do all of that. So it's such a fun way of creating very customized things to be able to go into your home with all of these. Now, I will do the shout out to my daughter Brooke because she loves Christmas gnomes. She was so excited about this. So, the first one I want to show you is Wintertime Home. Look at the detail on these fonts. Do you see this? The detail and the fonts that we have on these shows up so beautifully with our mesh stencils. Even look at the shadowing on the bear and his scarf. So the way we've done with a lot of these stencils is for you to be able to use and mix and match all of them, whether it's the wording, whether it's the characters. And look at those little Christmas gnomes. Are they the cutest guys ever? These would be so cute on a mug, but I'm going to show you what I used it on in just a minute. So Merry and Bright, you can play with being able to come in here, do your white, be able to do your red, your gold. I will tell you, you need to make sure that you get the red, the green, black, white, gold, and silver inks ASAP. Like, I don't want you to not have them. We usually sell out of them when it gets closer to Christmas. So now's the time. All right. So here's number one, Christmas Gnomes, Ode to Brooke. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? All right. So I do want to show you one of the little projects that I did. So I'm going to show you in just a minute. Look at this. Have you ever thought, a lot of times we're thinking about wrapping. One thing I love doing is just buying these plain black boxes like this and putting them in here. So my kids want money. I don't know about y'all. It's like, what do you want? Money. So I like to do something a little bit unusual. So I get these matte black boxes. And that way you can decorate them. And look at our little gnomes. Look at those little guys. Are those not the cutest? Look at the detail. I wanted you to see. Look at the detail of the Merry and Bright. Isn't that beautiful? Now I just did that in silver, the metallic silver. So it's really cute to do little boxes to decorate them like this with the stencils and with the inks. It makes it a lot of fun and it's so easy. All right, so I'm gonna walk through these first. I want you to see them. And then I'm gonna show you several projects that we can do. This is all about decorating your home. This is about making gifts. This is about entertaining. We're gonna have people coming over for dinner. We've got charcuterie boards to do. We've got platters. We've got gift giving. And this nothing I believe is more special than being able to give a gift that you have created yourself. I love it. All right, so are you ready? Drum roll. Number two, there's 10 brand new stencils for Christmas that we're introducing. So look at this one. Now, I'm gonna I don't mean to offend anybody at all, but I'm just gonna tell you, for me, Christmas is all about Jesus. It's all about that we have a savior that was born. Look at this. So I love that the fact that we've got a beautiful manger scene. Look at that. Do you see that? Christ is born. Look at that. It's a beautiful nativity with the animals, baby Jesus, the wise men. We've got our angel. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, I will tell you, this would make a fabulous platter. So I really encourage you, as you're kind of going through and you're thinking about, if you love to cook for someone and maybe make cookies, then that way when they finished eating the cookies, then that way they've got this beautiful platter that they can use every year. If you want to be able to, just the size of it, this is 12 by 12, if that gives you any idea. It's a really nice size stencil. It's beautiful. Love that. All right, so that's number two. When can we buy? Katie, you're so precious. You can buy right now. So go on a Maker Studio. They went live today. And so you can go on a Maker Studio and purchase these 10 glorious stencils. What we did is we created 3 different bundles. So that way, if you want, you can choose a bundle if you want and save 20%. I will tell you, I love all of them. I while I've been doing my projects, I was like, which one do I like better? I like all of them, truly. I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I think this is the best grouping of Christmas stencils we've ever had. The quality, the depth of them is absolutely beautiful. All right, so number 2, I need to hurry up. Look at this. So I love being able to create these smaller ones. Now, here's what's so great about these. You've got Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, and Happy Holidays, whatever is your preference. So that way the wording is up here that you can put these below or above the design. Look at this adorable little car with the can you see that, with the Christmas tree on top? It's just cute as a bug. But the depth, the flowers, the leaves, the detail, the quality of the designs, guys, there's nobody else like this. Do you love that, Bobby? You like that one? I love that. All right, so There's so many. This is one that I have already done. Now I want to show you on this one, the Let It Snow. Now, I went to the Dollar General, and I will tell you, my thing is I will go when there is a sale, when there's a holiday that has passed, or I don't ever look at the shape of things. Um, Yes, I love that. Yes. So you can buy these little houses like this for $1 at Dollar General. And a lot of times they'll have them to where they're half price, or you can go in, if you buy one, you get one free. Then that way it's so cute. Look at that. Look at the detail on that. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. So you can line these up. You can have little sayings on your mantle. You can, there's so many different things that you can do with this, but I just love the fact that we've got these smaller sizes. These would also be great on the stationery. You know, we have the cards at a maker studio that you can go and get the stationery, but I absolutely love this. I love my little snowman. Just the design on here. Guys, would you not truly say they're all fabulous? They're fabulous. I just love them. They're so cute. All right, so I got to hurry up through these. That was number 3. Number 4, look at this. Love, love, love. I love the fact that we've got our angel. You've got all these words that you can mix and match, and coordinate with all these different designs. Especially, I love the joy to the world. I love these beautiful homes. I love the fact that this one is a little bit more gingerbread. This one has a little bit more of the white showing through, but being able to mix with the rams, think about, there's literally probably 50 different projects, different ways that I could do with just this one stencil. The other thing is too, don't forget to go get t-shirts. That you can make coordinating shirts for everybody to be able to have when they come over for your family picture. So that way, this is a great stencil, I believe, to be able to make t-shirts too. I've got another project I want to show you. Yes. Oh my gosh. I have to, okay, Bobby, I have to show you this real quick. So, um, this is a card that I had made earlier, and I'm trying to think. Yes. Okay. And I'll show you what I did. But see the Merry and Bright down here? See this right here? Wait, right here. I want you to look. I love mixing craft paper tags, craft paper wrapping, craft paper bags that I put them in because I get them at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. And look at this black satin ribbon. Look at that. But look in combining, see look at the detail. Look at the detail on that letter. So I just did a combo of red ink and black ink, and then I did my black ribbon on this craft, and I think it's absolutely fabulous. So something that I had done earlier, I want to show you. You know, when I was talking about the black boxes, look at this black box and this black ribbon with that. Is that not so sophisticated? I just think tying this around with that really sets it apart. I think it's chic, but yet it's not pretentious, and it's not that metallic-y kind of gold, but so, so cute. This is something I thought, this is definitely something that I want to be able to put on my gifts that I'm going to give my neighbors this year. It's classic. Yes, very good word, Tamara. All right, so I've got to keep going, but I absolutely love this one. And are you ready? This one needs a drum roll just all by itself. It is it's the sweetest thing. I don't know what my thing is with bunnies, but I have fallen in love with bunnies. Now look at this. Look at this. Is that not the sweetest thing ever? I love the font on the Merry Christmas, the band. It was so funny when we were trying to conceptualize and come up with the design. Um, the link didn't work. Huh, Maggie? All right, so I don't know what that means. You couldn't find the live, or you couldn't find the stencils. All right, so we're going shop new stencils. We've got it right there, so that way you can click on it, or you can go to a maker studio. It should be a banner at the very top of the website. But look at this one. I'm just going to tell you. I know, Tamara, is this the cutest? Now, I would say that about so many of them, as far as when we talk about what's going to sell out, this is going to sell out. Like this is the cutest. I think this would be an adorable t-shirt. I think this would be a great platter. I think this would be a great plate. It absolutely, the detail is absolutely beautiful. And I love the combo of that Merry Christmas and the bow on the wreath and these sweet little bunny rabbits decorating their Christmas tree. Love that. All right. So you ready? Let's keep going. All right. So this one, I think is so perfect. You know, I do a lot of stationery. I never send a Christmas gift that I don't have a card with it, that I have written in it, that I have just done a little note, let people know this is what's happening with our kids this year. And so I love this one because one, I love the entry of the door and that tree. I think this would be a fabulous card. Just run it vertically so that way the whole thing would show up. You could do Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays at the base of it off of one of the stencils, but I would love this. Now, the other thing is that we included all of your musical notes and things that you can have here. Always think about duplicating them so that way you could cover an entire surface if you want with the musical notes and then come and put something on top of it. Now, look at this in the center with the stockings and the words. Now, we put the words on here to different songs, but and I love that just as far as being able to have fonts, but I want to show you something. I had a cup. Oh, here it is. So I just had fun playing. You know, I've done this before, but you can paint your glasses. Can you see the detail on that? You can paint your glasses with our Luxe Lacquer from Amy Howard at Home. And I love just being able to use the ink. Look at that. Isn't that darling? On a glass. So that way, if you think you can do your etching, you can do all different kinds of projects that whether you're etching it or creating your stationery. Trying to think, there's one that I want to show you on another project. I would love this. I think this would be fabulous etched on a dome. They're called more of a cloche. So you could totally do this around the base of a cloche and etch it and put those little twinkle lights inside it would be absolutely darling. All right, we got to keep rolling. So the next one, I love the top hat. I love vintage. I think being able to use a lot of the words, I love this Christmas right here, would be beautiful even on big ribbon. Now, I want to show you, a lot of people don't think a lot of times when you're decorating, I will do wording on all of my packages that I give for Christmas. But when you're decorating, let's say at the end of your stair, if those of you that have stairs, and I'll do my greenery, I do magnolia leaves, and then I'll come and I'll make a really big ribbon. And what I like to do is be able to take these fonts. You see how it'll fit right where, so you can even use that, the word Christmas here and the holly on your large red ribbon. So you want to make sure that you get like a 3-inch ribbon that you can fit it on. But this would actually be a really cute piece of art. And I want to encourage you. I had a frame sitting here. Is it down? This is what I want to encourage you to do. And maybe you're like, I never thought about doing that. Make some artwork specific for your house to put in your guest bathroom that deals with Christmas. I think the nativity scene would be great. This would be an adorable piece of art. Even don't you love the wording on the fresh mistletoe? Yes. So you can go to Target and they have these frames like this. Just replace this and you can either fill up the whole thing but just create really cute pieces of art that you can hang around your house that are holiday centric. I think it makes it a lot of fun and it makes your guest feel very welcome. It's like she went to a lot of trouble on this. All right, so our top hats, I need to keep going. Now, I love this one as a lumbar pillow. I'm in the process of working on my lumbar pillow, and I wanted you to see. Look at this. Is this not fab? Fab, fab, fab. Now, I will tell you, the winter scene stencil that we have done, it sold out, I want to say, within a week and a half that we launched it. It sells out every time we put it in. It's like, it's gone. So this, I believe it feels, now I don't know if, can you see this? See this cross hatching on the art? This shows up so beautifully. And the great thing about it is it allows you to be able to go in and color it. This would be a great charcuterie board. This would be a great platter. But I just think this would be a fantastic lumbar pillow. And the cool thing is you've got all your pine cones, your greenery that you can use on a lot of different projects too. Or you can incorporate it and frame it around this actual scene, which I love. I think it's that very vintage look looks so good on pillows, but because of the size, we designed this so it could be used on a lumbar pillow. All right, so look at this one. Now, the one that I showed you before, we talk about mixing and matching these. So this is a big heavy power hitter. So like if I turn this around, can you see that? So you've got your season's greetings that you can mix. You've got your holly jolly right here. So these can be combined on a lot of different stencils. Look at that. So I especially love this one because I'll show you what I did. Now is my Merry Christmas one. Oh, now, do you remember, I forgot to show you these. This is another one, another cute thing that I got at Dollar General. These are, can you see that? They're $1. So these are really cute to be able to put on your packages. Look at that. And it's $1 if you wanted to. Now here's what would be cute. I can take a ribbon and put around it, paint the back of it black. I wanted you to see the price. And then just take a gold pen and then write on the back to and from. So that way this can actually act as your tag and it's only $1. So I love being able to customize it with the different designs that we have. And I used a combo of just white, green, and gold metallic inks, and it turned out darling. Okay, so I'm trying to think, what else did I do? Oh, remember the tag I showed you a while ago? Look at this. Remember the tag? So when you're looking at the stencils on this particular, do you see the design at the top? Right here? Look at this. Do you recognize something? So I'm going to, and I actually want to show you how to do that. I've got one more to show you, and then I want to be able to show you how to do a project because I want you to be thinking kind of out of the box on how to use them, that you can use parts of it. You don't have to use the whole thing. So remember the coasters that I had gotten in black from Target? This is a really cute idea for you to be able to create coasters, to be able to have and customize them for the holidays. This would actually make a really good gift too. The other thing is, those of you that love doing tumblers, I don't know if you can see that on there. I probably should have done that in gold, but it's really cute and understated to be able to decorate these cups. And I bought these on sale. They were $1. So this is a great gift. Isn't that great? That's a great gift. The other thing is I wanted to show you. Now, you probably see these containers a lot. As a rule, they're about, I think they're $2. So I love this lid on the top of it, how you can pop it open and then close it back up. Because what I do, I like to make bath soaks. And so all this is a combo of my lavender essential oil and Epsom salts, a little bit of baking soda that softens your skin. And then I'll put in some of the lavender and the rosebuds. We have all of that on a maker studio. And it allows you to create these darling little gifts. So I could put a little ribbon around it that I've customized, but isn't that cute? So even if you have people over, maybe if you have groups over for coffee, we make time for that a lot more when we've gone indoors. Then that way you can make a little, a gift, or if somebody invites you over for dinner, then always take a hostess gift. Yes, I am. T knows, she's standing here. I'm all about my bath. It's like, just sign me every single night. It was so funny. We were at dinner with some people and they were like, you don't really do that every night. And I go, oh, yes, I do. It's like, that is my time to get in my tub. And one, I call it my prayer tub. I get in there and I pray for all my kids. So this is oh my gosh, look at this one. I even love this one in the shape of the tree. This is the one I did out of the coaster. I just love the wording and the fonts on them. I think they're absolutely fabuloso. But I had so much fun creating this tag by using that at the top. I thought that was so cute. All right, so last but definitely not least, we have a Christmas toile. So that way it's a pattern all over. It's great to be able to use on a pillow. It's great to be able to use on a tea towel. You could do part of your tea towel in all of the Christmas toile and then get some gorgeous letters, maybe in Merry and Bright or Merry Christmas. Put it at the bottom of it so as it hangs over on your stove, that way it looks really cute and decorative. So yes, it's a Christmas toile and it's absolutely stunning. So we have 10 new Christmas stencils. I know it's like, it seems simple, but I'm telling you, we have worked months and months and months on trying to come up with the most elegant, classic, timeless, but vintage feel that we would want to have stencils that we created that you could decorate your home, that you could make gifts, that you can go into a place and just be creative. This makes it easier and definitely a lot of fun. So 10 new stencils, it's crazy, but I will tell you, you need to grab your favorites, grab all of them. You will have it to where you can put them in your repertoire. But I want to just show you, those of you, there's some people that are maybe tuned in that are not as familiar with the Maker Studio. And I do want to turn this down and I want to show you how easy it is to work with. Now, oh, this is something else. I did go to Michael's and they have these darling little globe looking things and you can write on them with a gold pen but do your patterns and your stencils and designs all over them and would make a fun easy way to be able to decorate and make ornaments as well. So I'm going to turn this down here, please. Oh, and I forgot to tell you this. Sorry, I normally said in the very beginning, share this video and tag some good friends that you're like, hey, let's get together. Or maybe they're in another state. It's like, you know what? Have you ever thought about Zooming and crafting together? Then that way you can visit. It's like, I'll get my coffee and then that way I'll get my iPad and we can Zoom and we can make things together and talk about what we're doing. I think that's a sweet way to stay in touch with your friends. So we're in trouble. All so pretty. Yay! Thank you. That's so encouraging. I mean, really and truly, we were very proud of them. So it's something that we wanted you to be excited about as well. So share this video, tag some good friends that love to craft a beautiful life too, and your name will go in for a drawing and we're going to be giving some of these stencils away. All right, so I'm going to go on and turn this down. So as you pop on here, please continue to say hello and tell me where you're tuning in from. And I just want to show you some of the projects so that way if I can see that. Awesome. Okay, so that makes it just a little bit more happy and festive. All right, so now I was showing you earlier as far as what I had done with my boxes. Now, when you're working with decorating your boxes, make sure that you get a matte finish. It's prettier. I like the juxtaposition. Let me just show you. So I like having a matte box with a shiny satin ribbon. I think they play off of one another really nicely. I'm not as much of a fan of the glossy black box. So I will tell you that Michael's does sell these matte boxes in a lot of different sizes. And so Michael's. So Michael's has these matte black boxes and I love working with the black ribbon. A lot of people will say, well, that doesn't look very Christmassy. I think it looks good in my house because I will usually do a theme and I like working with the red and the black and this craft color. I just think that's very elegant. And oh, Sherry, you're the cutest. See, we're just all alike. It's like we just have different mothers. That's so great. I want to see your comments. I won't have to buy Christmas cards this year. Absolutely, Gretchen. You make your own. They're so fab. They're so elegant. And not that we do this to impress people at all, but I've always said you get to enjoy the bragging rights. So it's a situation to where when you do it, and especially if you take the time and it's so effortless because it's so fun to do, people are like, wait a minute, How did you do that? I don't understand. Then that way you need to invite some friends over and craft together. It'd be such a sweet time. And I don't know about y'all, but I think as women, we have to be very intentional um, with getting together with women and really cultivating friendships. Would y'all agree? That's something that we neglect. And it's very, very important that we create a community for ourselves with that. So I want to show you on this box. I have so many to pull from, but let's see. Oh my gosh, it's like there's so many. I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to go on. I do love this one a lot. It has a lot of versatility because I do love making tags. I like making my stationery, but look at this. Is that not the cutest thing? All right, so I'm going to go on. I'm going to push this off to the side. Don't forget, too, to customize your ribbon. Go online. Now, no offense to anybody as far as in retail, but when I go into some retail stores that sell ribbon, they give me, it's just a tiny, let me see. Let me example. It's just a tiny amount. I need a lot. If I'm going to be wrapping a lot of gifts, I need I need a big spool, and it's actually a lot cheaper if you go on and just get a large spool like this. Always get a really pretty satin ribbon. You don't want the kind that's shiny, but that's not the quality. You want this more of a clothing ribbon. So have y'all seen that new thing on Instagram where people are like threading this through their sweaters and tying little bows? It's so cute. But this, I want a really soft, yummy satin ribbon with a gloss for you to be able to play off of. But I customize my ribbon and have for many, many years. All right, so let's go on. I'm going to go in and cut up. This little house is the cutest thing. But now, see the star? It's very Scandinavian. It's so cute. You could have this filled up with stars here and do the house, and then come back with another stencil and do little trees on it, whatever. I mean, don't look at just one stencil. You're going to mix and match them, and it's going to make it a lot of fun. All right, so I just want to be able to show you, let's see. Now I'm seeing my angels, and I'm like, should I have done my angels? All right, hold on just a second. Let's go on and cut off. Let's cut out the Merry Christmas. The other thing is too, be sure and save the backs when you cut these, so that way you can put it back on it. I'm just going to kind of lay that there together and see how I feel about the placement. All right, so now you're going to want to remove the backing because these are adhesive. And I'm just going to lay this in place. I'm moving down just a little bit. I'm going to remove the Christmas. I know if we start now, Jean always laughs at me. Every year I try to start earlier and earlier so that way I get it done and I'm not stressed out, and that way I can enjoy it a lot more. But if we start now, if you're going to get your stencils, get your boxes, get your cards and start making them and really spend some time and write beautiful cards, you'll be able to stay connected with people and they're going to love you for it. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of green and a little bit of white. Now, you can work with, when you're doing these, you can work with your spreaders, you can work with your squeegees, we have your pens, you can work with brushes. The only reason I suggest sometimes working with brushes is because if I've got small areas that I need to stay within, that I don't get out of line. I don't get out of bounds. All right, so now I'm going to go on and do a little bit of green in here. So this is, the grass is always greener. This is the perfect Christmas green. Remember, on the inks, you can use these on making t-shirts for your family. You can use them on your tea towels. You just want to heat set the ink, lay a cloth over it and heat set it. Now, you don't have to heat set your ribbon because you're not going to be putting it through the washing machine. So that's not necessary. But if you're going to be doing t-shirts and things, and then when I wash them, turn them inside out and just lay them flat. Oh, I love that idea, Bobby. Yes, the one with it'd be beautiful on a big box. Yes. So main thing is just using your creativity on how you can use these. So I'm going to go on and just load up my green. And I'm going to come in here and do this tree. The other thing is a lot of times, and I found this, I was guilty of this yesterday. I was just wanting to enjoy myself and work on this, but the problem is if you go too slow, when you lay this ink down over your stencil, you need to work fairly fast. The other thing is too, some people, if you don't have as much pressure of working with the brush, you may need to go on and go with a spreader because we've got to push it through the mesh. Now I'm going to come back with just a little bit of Voila Declare, which is our white. I'm going to load this up. And I'm going to use, it's already wet. The cool thing about it is, if you've not worked with our stencils before, you will literally start to see the design appear as you're pressing it through. Now, a lot of people will be like, you're missing out on an opportunity to really add a lot more detail. You're right, but because for the sake of time and being able to just do this live, I want to just be able to show you. Now, if you have people that you mail gifts to, it would be great to be able to coordinate and do your card like this to be able to match the gift that you've actually sent. All right, so can you see that? So sweet. I want to hold this up because I want you to be able to see the detail. Look at that. Is that look at that little house. Is that the sweetest thing you've ever seen? I really and truly, when I say this, I am so pleased with the quality of our designs. They're so elegant. They're so classic. I think frankly, and I know I'm very partial here, but I think we have some of the prettiest. All right. So now this becomes a preference as far as what you like. Now, I like simplicity. I think a lot of people, we forget about the impact that you can have as far as really being able to make them look really beautiful. You see the red and black, how impactful it is by working with my black ribbon. So if I'm going to, let's say if I'm going to use a red ribbon on this, I think it would be fun to do Merry Christmas in red. So let's do that real quick. So I'm going to go on and put my Bless Your Heart. Squeeze that out like that. Now watch, I'm just going to turn that around like this. And I'm pressing that through that mesh. Got a little bit of a, make sure I get all of it on there. All right. Did I get my S? All right. So I've got some excess. I can scrape that off because it doesn't take much. And I will tell you, it's time. I've got to cut my nails because sometimes it's good to be able to have tweezers to be able to pull these up. Isn't that cute? Look at that. So now I can add my really cute red ribbon to this, and it makes it just a really beautiful, very elegant package. There was the gnomes that I had shown you earlier, Ode to Brooke. But there's so many things you're going to be able to do in the way of projects, platters, charcuterie boards, ornaments, mugs, cups, coasters, tags, towels, cards. This is something that I'm going to be working on. I'm going to take some olive oil, some rosemary. I'm going to do some infused olive oil, and then I'm going to etch this entire glass with nothing but stars and snowflakes. I thought that would be so cute and show up. I did get these at Michael's. They've got a cute cork in the top, but I think this is another great thing. Those of you, if you have friends that are cooks and they want to be able to have things that they can enjoy cooking. So I can come back up. So anyway, we could be here all afternoon. There's so many things that we could do with so many stencils. So take advantage. Today is day one. We're launching 10 amazing Christmas stencils. They will sell out. When they're sold out, we don't have any more. We know that it probably, we're hoping it'll last a couple of weeks into November, but those certain ones are they're going to sell out. So go back through. If you popped on later and you're seeing this, go back through so that way you can look and see. I held each one of them up. They're all very, very special and all very unique. And it's going to really make it a lot of fun to see what you guys create, because now it's your turn to enjoy the bragging rights. Make sure, share this video, tag some good friends, and tell them, let's get together and let's create, because tis the season. This is when we do this, and we're able to give gifts and love on people and make cards that it's a part of yourself that you're giving to them. I can't wait for you to make your homes more beautiful, to be able to entertain. And if it's something that you're like, I really don't have people over that much, do it. Like, I'm going to do this. I intentionally, at the beginning of the week, think, who do I need to reach out to? Who do I need to meet up with? Who do I need to have come over for coffee? Who do I need to have come over for dinner? And then that way, I love to do really special things that way I can give them. It's my way of loving on them. And I think it makes my life richer by being able to just love on people like that. So I want you to do the same. I hope you have a fabulous Friday. Share this video, and I'm going to put your name into a drawing. If you share it, then that way we'll be announcing the winner on Monday afternoon. I love you guys. I appreciate you so very much. Have a beautiful day. Bye.